Hey family and friends, it's Janice from Ozark Family Homestead, and this video we were going to go around and show you guys what's growing on the homestead for the month of April. Hoping to do this every month so we can see how things change, what grows, what dies, and just do it month to month and have a catalog of how things do here. So we're going to start off in the house because we do have something growing on the kitchen counter that I think is pretty neat. We do it every year, but it never gets old. So we're going to spin around. Sarah's my camera woman. Let's spin around and look at the sweet potatoes. These are our sweet potato slips. We have purple sweet potatoes growing up here in the front. And then we have some white-fleshed sweet potatoes growing here behind them. All of these slips here are from the white sweet potato plants. And then all the slips in cups here in the front are from the purple sweet potato plants. So we have a bunch. And they're beautiful. So we're going to try to put them in the ground at the end of the month after we're well away from our last frost date here in Zone 6B. So at this point, we will head outside to see what's growing out there. Okay, right outside the front door, we have some pots here, and Sarah's going to show us what all is growing in these barrel pots. We bought these from Aldi, so not too expensive, and they come in handy. Okay, Sarah.
So in these two, and in the middle one over there, I have radishes. They're this stuff. And this one I have chard. That's that stuff. And just some random onions that needed a home. Radishes again here, and spinach. And this one, these are beets, and then these are Merlot lettuce. These do really, really well here down in the Ozarks. More onions here. Radishes, like I said, just a lettuce blend. More onions, and then finally more onions, some beets, and then some tatsoi, and that does really good here as well.
That's the one that kind of like a bok choy?
Yes.
Okay. Also back here, my hostas are coming up. Hostas make me so happy. Yeah, a couple different kinds there. I did notice just this morning, I've got, let's see, can you see them right there? Poking up out of the leaves. And one over here. This is the only one of this variety of hosta that I have. So I especially like it. Oh, look, Anna. Yeah. We've got one little one poking up over here too. Awesome. All right, now we're going to go over here where we keep the rock wall for a little herb garden spot over here. The first thing I have is some mint in these two pots. I keep them contained so they don't take over everything. This one here is peppermint. And the one over there in another Aldi barrel planter is spearmint. And then my lilac bush is growing. So I always like it when it blooms out in the pretty blossoms. It's so pretty. However, we do have problems here in the summertime because it gets so shaded that we can't grow anything well here. So what Sarah has tried this year is to put cilantro in this spot. And the idea is, since it's so shaded, it would lengthen the time that maybe we could harvest cilantro before it bolts. So we have, how many plants did you put here? Was it 6 or 7?
7.
7. And Sarah has marked them with the orange flags there too. So over here you can see oregano popping up here and here and here and down on the ground and up in here. It will take over this whole portion of this rock wall by summertime. It will just be absolutely covered with oregano. And then I have a little bitty spot here with some sage that comes back every year. I would like to get some more sage going though. These other things, I don't know what these are. If you know, please put them in the comments and tell me what they are. They kind of look like a leek. They also kind of look, I guess they're in the allium family, because this big stalk comes up and it'll have a purple puffball on there too. So if they're edible or medicinal, that would be awesome. But if they're just pretties, that's fine too. So comment if you know, please. I think next, Sarah, are we going to move over to the towers and then the garden?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. And these are the 2 green stalk towers that we have outside the garden. And these are just full of onions, top to bottom. Onions, onions. And they're growing well. Onions in that one and onions in this one. We'll see next month how much they've grown then. Okay, now we're in the garden with the other 2 green stalk towers we have, and this is Sarah's domain, so she's going to tell us everything that's in there.
So in both of these towers, I've got strawberries and salad greens. So basically there's one strawberry plant in each one, and then salad greens on either side of the plant.
Oh yeah, you can see that. Is that Merlot lettuce?
I think so. There's one of those Merlot ones. Yeah, this is the Merlot. I like this one the best.
You like it the best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the same thing over in the other tower there too?
Yeah, not the exact same salad blends, but close. I like things to be a little more organized, so it's like the same species, kind of, the same.
Okay. Yeah, I can see your tags here of the different ones that you've put in there. Let's see, we lost a strawberry plant there though. Okay. You've got some pots down here below the towers also.
Yes. All of these pots overwintered in the greenhouse, and they've been moved out because it's way too hot in the greenhouse for these. So, I have some herbs and then also just some pretty flowers. I planted these plants from seed. This is wildflower, and those are snapdragons. These are snapdragons I've had for 3 years. I've been keeping them alive in our greenhouse.
For 3 years.
Yes. I don't know what this is, but it's pretty.
Uh-oh. What happened, baby?
I think she tripped.
What happened? She fell? Okay, hold on. Oh, is that bad?
Daddy.
What? You want to see?
Dad.
Well, Mama's going to have to video holding a baby. Is that going to work? Will it work? Yes? A no?
Dad.
Yes. Are you going to cry?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh. Oh. Show everybody where you got your owie. Where's the owie? Show the camera. Where's your owie?
No, me, owie.
No, me owie. Okay. Are you gonna help Mama?
Yeah.
Yeah. We gonna film Sarah? Oh, you're gonna get down? Okay. Okay. She's all good. Okay, where did we leave off at?
Over here.
Okay.
Okay, so these right here are some chard.
Chard. Okay. Oh, and this one too.
Yes,
Okay.
both of those. This is lavender, and I need to weed it. We have a volunteer chamomile coming
yeah,
up.
Look at it right there.
This is parsley. Then we have 2 rosemarys.
Which look a lot like lavender,
Yes.
but they're not.
This is a wildflower of some sort. I haven't been able to properly identify it, but it's pretty, so I like it.
Okay. Well, again, if anybody knows what that one is, then if it has Sarah stumped, then I don't know.
It has nice big yellow flowers.
Okay. All right. What else?
These 2 are chives. This is yarrow that I need to plant. This is more lavender. This is more snapdragons. I don't know why I had this pulled out.
Is it?
Oh yeah, I had some volunteer snapdragons coming up in there, so I
Okay.
kept it pulled out. And then this is...
What's this?
Well, this is lamb's quarter here, which I feed to the rabbits. But it had some daisies coming back up.
Oh,
in it.
okay. Well, daisies are my favorite, so we're definitely keeping that. I do want to point out all of our blueberry bushes. Can I see me? You want to see? Let's look at the blueberries here. We have several different varieties. Look at, oh, I see you on the camera.
Daddy.
I'll show you in a little bit. Let's look at the blueberries, okay? We have several different varieties of blueberries. Some of them are totally leafed out. And others, oh, this one here has nothing. I'm wondering if it has died.
It barely did anything last year.
Okay, so it may be a goner.
Yep.
Okay, we've got some just barely hanging on here with some little bit of leaves. Oh, look, we've got some beginning of some little buds on that one. So different varieties and different stages here. But this whole area, all the way from here up there to the gate, is blueberries. Okay, we are still out in the garden, and Sarah has more things that have been moved out of the greenhouse, right, Sarah?
Yes.
Okay, let's go over these. What do you have?
So, most of these are my brassicas. These are my cauliflowers with a volunteer melon of some sort. I have no clue how that got there. These are my broccolis. These are purple cabbage, and then this is green cabbage. And then these...
Oh, Rebecca.
Don't drink that.
Oh, she's going to water the plants. You are a good helper, baby. Sarah's been training you well, hasn't she?
We did it this morning.
You did it this morning. I know just how this works. Baby girl, you're funny.
All good.
All right.
All done. Do you
I
want to
think,
put it back?
yeah, they are not thirsty anymore.
No.
All done.
All done.
All done, baby girl.
All done. And then,
Let me see. Let's just.
sorry,
Where were we at?
the snapdragons.
Snapdragons. Sarah likes snapdragons.
It's a problem.
And now we're at the barrel planters here. More of those Aldi barrel planters. Can you tell we like them?
So these were also in the greenhouse until it got too hot, and some of them started to bolt, like my radishes, my purple bok choy, and my green bok choy. So
Is that the purple on that one?
yes, it was purple, but as it bolts, its purple fades
Okay.
and turns green. I thought that was pretty cool.
And there's the green. But it sure does have pretty flowers.
I love the
and
flowers.
seed pods on it too.
Yes, definitely collecting the seed pods.
Okay, what's in the back?
I've got kale here that we collect. It came from seed that we collected. This is just kind of a random lettuce blend with a few beets thrown in. That's green lettuce and carrots with some random onions. This is my Merlot lettuce. I love it. It gets more and more red the more and more cold it is exposed to. So when you first plant it, it won't be as red as this. But when I brought it out of the greenhouse, it got really rich. It was so beautiful.
Okay, what are you going to show us next?
So these are my peas. I have 2 cattle panels worth and an old swing.
Waste not, want nots, right, Sarah?
Definitely. And in the middle, I have little kale plants. Some of them are just now starting to come up. So there's
Okay.
not much to see,
Well,
but they are there.
let me see if I can see some.
They're right by the flag.
Okay. Oh, yes. Right down there. I hope the camera's picking them up. Can definitely see your pea plants, though.
They're getting big.
Yep, they are. Over here, they're getting big. Okay, Now you've got other flags over here though too.
These are volunteer parsnips from a parsnip plant 2 years ago that came up, bolted, went to seed. Last year, they all came up, bolted, went to seed, and now we have these.
Awesome. We're parsnip farmers.
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay. Where are we going next?
The kale and the garlic.
Okay.
So this is kale and some spinach here. This stuff actually survived when we had the -5 crazy North Pole freeze down here this winter. And these were actually planted last spring, so they're almost a year old.
Okay. And we're going to get some seed off those kale plants.
Yes.
Yep. Because we know they're sturdy and we want their seed. Okay. Let's just move right on over here to our garlic, which is pretty self-explanatory, I think. We have a hard neck and a soft neck.
Yes.
I don't remember which ones were planted where.
I had, okay, so from here down is soft neck, and then here and here is hard neck.
You remember that.
I have a flag.
She has a flag. See? Smart thinking. We almost forgot to show you the asparagus. Some of it has already gotten away from us, but some of it needs to be picked today. So we will go ahead and get some of that picked through the asparagus patch. Grapevines are starting to leaf out, so that's always exciting. And then over here we have a apple tree that was just planted last year, but the comfrey is coming back. I ordered comfrey starts from Azure Standard last year, and I don't think all of them came back, but most of them did. Okay, let's go look at the blackberry plants. Here is one of our well-established thornless blackberry canes, and it is leafing out. It's looking pretty. We do have 2 brand new ones that were planted, and they actually have some blooms growing on them. So that's exciting. The new ones are doing well. We have struggled with the raspberries here. We have not harvested a thing from them yet, but they are coming back. So all of these here with the hairy looking stalk and the little bit of green, this one right here is growing. We have several coming back. They're just lost amongst the weeds here. That is on the to-do list, is to clean this whole raspberry patch up. I do have 6 more plants coming, so we got to get going on that. Okay, over here around the well house are the black raspberries coming back. This right here are the black raspberries. They are actually my favorite of all the berries that we grow on the property. See all this in here? Black raspberries. They very easily get out of hand and just try to take over everything, which I like, because that means they're hard to kill. So, and then on the other side, on top of the root cellar, look at my pretty tulips. These were planted by the previous owner. We did not do this, but I sure do appreciate them every year. Oh, and there's another one hiding over there. Now I'm out here in the potato patch. I'm going to show you guys what's coming up. Just in the last few days, we've started seeing the little green sprouts coming up of potatoes. There's some more and more. So everything is looking good. Then I'm just going to give you a quick drive-by here of the things Sarah has growing in the greenhouse. Keep in mind, we don't have fancy grow lights or heating mats or anything like that. So we are feeling fancy just having this makeshift greenhouse, because before this we grew everything on the kitchen counter with a skylight overhead. So this right here is fancy for us, but it is working, so we're going with it. All these things will be outside soon, because I just looked at the thermometer in here and it's currently 95 degrees inside the greenhouse with the windows open. So I don't know what everything is. This is Sarah's domain, so she's got it all under control. We've made our way around, back up by the house. We're just about done. Sarah's going to show us the final plants for the month of April.
So we have some echinacea in here that has come back year after year for I don't know how long.
There and there. And a third plant there in the middle. Have to keep this fenced off or the chickens scratch it up. And over here, tell us what's in the pots.
I've got horehound here that survived the winter, and it's got little babies coming up.
Yay!
Once again, snapdragons I have coming up. This is safflower right here, chamomile. This is a daisy. This is calendula, and
This is thyme.
is it?
I thought so. Is it not?
I don't remember.
I thought it was thyme. Okay.
This.
Oh,
You're what?
I love the water.
Okay, this is also calendula.
Okay.
Snapdragons, a wildflower, more snapdragons, more calendula, more wildflowers, and more calendula. This is lemon balm. You can see it's starting to come up.
Right here. Yeah.
And then finally, we have more snapdragons, more chamomile, more safflowers, more calendula, and one more painted daisy.
Let's go on over to the rock wall. We did forget to show everybody the clematis coming up on the herb garden.
Clematis here.
Clematis over here, but
This
also
one coming up.
Yep. Okay, what else?
I've got Cosmos. This is my first year doing it, so I can't wait to see how it turns out. More wildflowers, phlox that survived the winter. I've got volunteer zinnias coming up. I love zinnias.
Yeah.
They just take over this whole bed. I've got yarrow here. Sorrel, I guess it's technically a weed, but it's edible.
If you eat it, then it's food, right?
Yeah. Chamomile, more sorrel, more phlox, more chamomile, more phlox. Yarrow in the back, another wildflower, more chamomile.
You're going so fast, Sarah.
Sorry. And another cosmos.
This is yarrow up here.
No, that's yarrow.
Okay.
This is chamomile.
This is chamomile. That's yarrow. They look very similar to me.
No, they don't.
They don't. This is echinacea all the way over
Yes.
here, isn't it? It has spread.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is supposed to be over here
It was supposed to be here, but now it's spread to here, and there, of
and
course.
over here. Well, that's good. We kind of want that to happen. So, echinacea. And we have to watch here because a rogue asparagus plant always comes up in this little rocky patch of weeds. No clue how it got there, but we harvest from it every year. So, okay. Are we calling it done?
I think so.
I think so. Let's see how, in May, how things look different. We'll see you guys next time. Oh, Sarah, you have to tell them. What are they supposed to do? The thing that Mama always forgets to tell everybody.
Like, share, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Hopefully. Do you know something that's going to happen?
What?
We may not be here, Sarah says. Be safe.